Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All things business, whether it's real estate, network marketing, or just a traditional business, all things business, because all philosophies are the same, folks. Don't you get it? Today in the studio, we are so happy to have the Ungers, and they just moved from New York City all the way to Dallas, Texas. And I want you guys to tell me a little bit, why did you make that move from from New York City to Dallas, Texas?
Personally, we visited Texas a couple of years ago for a business convention, and we fell in love with the state, with people.
Okay.
It's not as regulated as New York State.
Oh, God.
And business is welcome here. And
Yes.
we made a decision. Weather helped a lot too.
Yeah. So now, where were you guys originally from before you did? What country you guys raised in or come from?
Okay, so we met in States.
Okay.
We originally, in the two separate ways, are from Soviet Union, USSR.
Soviet Union, okay. Good.
I came to the United States in 1989 as a 20-year-old man.
Okay.
And we met here, built a family, built businesses together.
Okay.
And I came in also in 1889.
From Russia?
It used to be Soviet Union.
Soviet Union.
USSR.
USSR, yes.
More than actually I celebrated my 35th anniversary of coming to US yesterday.
Oh, congratulations! Yay! 35 years from the USSR. I love it. So now you guys both ended up in New York City. So how did you guys meet?
Russian-speaking community.
Okay.
Where do you go when you get into a new country? You're looking for people that speak same language. So we end up, hanging out in the same.
And you saw and you went, da.
Yes, 100%. She had met hello.
She had, okay.
Yeah, we were with the same group of people.
Say hello in Russian.
Oh my God, that's a difficult
Привет.
word.
Привет,
No.
привет.
It's a hi. Hello, it's здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте. Okay.
Здравствуйте.
Okay. So that's what he said, and you had him at that point. He said, hubba, 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 hubba.
Right.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. So then you guys got started. What kind of business did you go into at the time, or what did you do at the time?
We tried a few different businesses.
A few different businesses. Now notice, go ahead.
Fail.
That's okay. Failure's okay because that just says maybe now let me try something else.
So through our first business, we failed.
What type of business was it, if you don't mind me asking?
It was a restaurant.
Okay, restaurant.
Small restaurant. We failed. We lost $35,000.
$35,000.
To be honest with you,
Okay.
this was the best experience we ever bought for $35,000.
Now tell my audience, why was that a good experience?
Because every time you fail at something, you learn something new. So
There you go.
moving ahead to our next business, you already know the pitfalls of the previous experience.
Yes.
And you try not to make same mistakes. And
Yes.
you're gonna fall again and again and again. And you need to be right only once.
That's right. That's so correct. So you failed at the first business, the restaurant business. So then what business did you go
But
into?
we were very successful with the future businesses.
Right.
All right, let's
For many years.
Okay, let's take one at a time. So first was the restaurant business. Then what did you guys do?
Then we start getting involved into transportation in New York City, medical transportation.
Medical transportation.
Car services. Obviously, due to those businesses, we had to get into a repair business to repair our own cars.
Yep.
Gas station.
Okay.
My wife, she was involved in fitness franchise.
Franchise for fitness.
Yes,
Okay.
Fitness franchise. And
We-
we also had a medical center
Yes,
at
we
one
had
point.
medical spas. I mean, we try a lot of different businesses.
So what am I saying, audience? Did you notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Did you notice the different businesses they started? See, people don't come to America for no job. They came here for opportunity. If that didn't work, let's try this one. That didn't work, let's try this one. But they kept going. And I hope this motivates you because I tried one thing and it didn't work. Get over yourself. Get over yourself.
That's right.
God didn't make you to, come on, get up and wipe your nose and keep going. So continue.
So we were in the beginning failing ourselves to success. We got to my standards, to our standards, we got very successful medical transportation.
Yeah, okay.
We ran multiple companies.
Wow.
Seven.
Seven. You hear that? Seven.
Some
Spanish
point.
free.
Some
Siete,
point.
my friends.
Yeah,
Huh?
we,
At some point, yes.
we
we
had
did.
more than 150 people on payroll
150 people on payroll.
in all the companies, yes.
Wow.
And life was great.
Needless to say, you guys were successful. The American dream.
Yes.
They had to come from the USSR to come to America for the American dream, and American people are not even having the dream anymore, and they're not trying. Anyway, continue.
So try a few other businesses, which was pretty successful as well. And about 5.5 years ago, we started our new business, a new career in network marketing.
5 years ago in network marketing. Okay.
So we implement this as a side hustle.
Okay, as a side hustle.
Running our businesses, still running 7-8 businesses as we were running.
Okay, so you still at 7 or 8 business and network marketing.
Yes.
So most people say their plates are full with 2 things, but here you got 7 things plus network marketing for 8 things, and you still found time, or you made time.
And if I may add,
Yes, you may.
3 kids,
3 kids,
a household,
a house full,
Two dogs.
2 dogs,
and 2 dogs. Woof, woof, woof.
7 businesses, but when we saw network marketing opportunity, we could not say no because it makes sense.
Now, you said network marketing made sense. As a business owner with 7 businesses going on, juggling with 7 businesses, why did he join network? He said it made sense. It made sense. It made sense.
Makes a
So,
lot of sense.
I didn't join
Right
at first.
away. But
Okay.
I'll tell you why it made
But as
sense.
soon as I saw the presentation,
uh-huh.
I said it makes total sense.
It makes total sense.
I'm in.
I'm in. I love it. Bottom line, let's get it
I
done.
was handling my own business at that time,
Right.
fitness franchise,
Uh-huh.
and I was the lonely owner. Okay, I didn't have partners like my husband,
Yeah.
so I was very busy.
Yeah.
But when I saw the presentation of the network marketing, I said, "Listen, it makes total sense. It's a no-brainer."
Yeah. So more and more business owners should be in network market separately from their traditional business. And in conjunction, you got 2 cash flows coming through your door, which makes a lot of sense. So what was said that made sense to you, to both of you? What made sense when you saw it? What made sense when you saw it?
Well, first of all, when you are building a team of like-minded people,
Uh-huh.
it's much better when you have your employees.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just much easier.
Yeah.
Coming from the perspective of employer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when it's network marketing based on the services, it's always needed.
That makes a lot of sense. Mr. Steve?
Same perspective. I saw a way of building a team with like-minded people, with business owners,
Yeah.
not with employees.
Yeah.
Because from my experience in business for 28 years in the United States, the best employee you're ever gonna have, it's still not, never gonna build a mentality of an owner.
Yeah.
They still work for the paycheck, doesn't matter how good they are. Now in network marketing, we found a way of, like you mentioned, to build a team of like-minded people. No employees, no expenses, no rents,
Yeah.
no payrolls, no insurances.
No overhead.
No overhead at all.
To me, was
No.
And plus residual income.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So you hear that, business owners? See, that makes total sense. For me as a business owner, when I saw it, it made total sense. It makes total sense to all business owners if we really respect it and look at it from that perspective and quit bringing into our ideology what we heard or what we think. It makes total sense. So you hear somebody who had 8 businesses when they saw it and got in because it made total sense so they could start diversifying out of what their traditional business was. So how long after was that you started getting rid of or selling or downsizing those other businesses?
So when we reach our
Next
Position?
position
Right.
of regional
Next position, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
my wife looked at me and she
Yeah,
said,
and I
"I
said-
think it's time for us to sell my business."
I'm gonna retire.
Guess
first.
who's going out first? And-
So we were very fortunate. She literally sold her business in about a month. After
Okay.
She made a decision, never looked back, but God makes no mistakes.
That's right.
She sold her business 2 months prior to COVID-19 hitting United States territory.
Whew, boy.
So, yeah,
And it was a gym. So
it was a godsend to us.
Yeah.
Both promotion and then selling.
Just a question, how big was the gym? How many square feet did you have under it?
I had about
3,000.
3,000 square feet.
3,000 square feet gym. Wow,
Yeah,
powerful.
it's big. Yeah.
So you're the first one to come home.
Yes.
1 down, 8 more to go, or 7 more businesses to go.
So with a little time, I started looking how to separate myself from businesses, and COVID accelerated that process for us because we had to shut down some businesses, send some employees home, and so on and so forth. And
But we still run a couple of conventional businesses.
Right.
We still have.
Yeah.
but mostly
Some.
we separate. Some
Yes.
of them I closed, some of them my partners took over, some of them we sold.
Yeah.
And in the last couple of years, we managed to switch completely to online
Yes.
and move to Texas.
Wow, that's beautiful. So what made you make the decision to move from New York, it doesn't take a lot, I don't think, to Texas of all places? What was that about?
Well, we've looked. First of all, no state income tax. It helps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Second of all, the quality, I would say, the mentality of people in Texas. It's a little bit easier with the network marketing. Marketing was for us, that's
Yeah.
for sure. And we needed a change. We were looking for a change. So that's why Texas. And when we visited Texas, we fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And we definitely moved within what? Probably COVID took a little.
Yeah, we visited for
Time.
the first time January of
Yes.
2020.
But then
Of 2022, I'm sorry. And we looked around and we were looking for COVID in Texas. Everything was open and we said, okay, this is the place to be with all our kids. And here we are.
Did they come with you because they're grown, right?
Yes. yes.
my little one, she's still in high school.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes.
She's here. Our older one moved with us and the family.
Yes.
She's married with a child. Our middle one's still in Manhattan, New York.
Okay.
Because of her career.
Yes.
So she cannot
Okay.
quit her job.
Let me ask you guys a question. What do you think stops the average professional or business owner like yourselves from doing network marketing? What do you think stops them?
I think it's a mentality.
Mentality.
I think mentality first. Second of all, I think when people hear today network marketing, they taking
The negative.
completely in the wrong perspective, because I think network marketing is the most fair way of making money.
Yeah. Most fairest way of making
Yes,
money. Okay.
Because a lot of business owners also, they're looking for, not only business owners, people are looking for a microwave effect. They start network marketing, they don't see results in a month. It's not working for me. It's a long-term investment on your time, and it's going to pay off really well, I think, if you invest time and dedicate time and do what system
Yeah.
tells you to do.
Right. The system. In other
Simple.
words,
It's system.
the system. Saving yourself time, energy, money is what system stands
And I
for.
don't think people understand. A lot of people who have never dealt with network marketing really understand what network marketing is.
Ooh, that's a very good
they
point.
They have a very negative, idea of what it is all about.
Yeah.
And before they even know, they already made a decision that this is not for them.
Yeah. So in other words, that word, look at that word prejudice. Slice it in half, it means prejudge.
Prejudge.
We prejudge people, place, and things all the time. And we prejudge the network marketing. It could be the beautiful thing that gives you retirement. Because, after you get 50, 60, or 70, where's the goalpost? Where's the retirement at? There isn't any in America. Or there isn't. You can't, because you got to keep going because inflation's going up. Everything's going up. Your gasoline's going up. Your food's going up. Everything's going up. Your rent, everything's going up but your income.
Yep.
And have you noticed your dollar's buying less and less and less? The other day I was out with a friend of mine. Dinner with two of us was $100. Like, my God, what do we buy? Think about it. I remember the old days, you $20 to get a grocery bag full of groceries. Now you look in there like, where's the beef? Where's the food? What's in there? There's nothing in that. It's just nothing. So as the things are getting higher and more expensive, everybody's looking for side hustles when this is the greatest thing you could possibly do. 100%.
With a very low entry.
Yeah, very low entry, $200.
Couple $100 in new business. It's. But you know what else? When I saw network marketing, why I quit with me right away. During my transportation companies experience, a lot of my drivers would be retired police officers, firefighters, people that just retire from their main jobs.
Yeah.
They can survive on their pension.
Wow.
They would tell me, Steven, I like to have my boat in Long Island, I like to have my house, but I just switched to my pension and it's only 40 or 50% of my income. I don't want to move. I want to stay here. My grandkids are here, my kids are here, and they finding themselves part-time jobs to sustain their lifestyle.
Wow.
And I looked at it and said, oh my God, how is it people working for 40 years, they cannot sustain their lifestyle after they retire?
Yeah.
And then when I saw network marketing, I said, oh my God, this is the best way to build yourself a retiring passive income. If you do this for extensive period of time,
Yeah.
you're going to build an income that's going to come back to you every month.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't understand. They start thinking about side hustles when they retire.
Isn't that amazing?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You have to give them 40, 50 years or something,
Think
right?
ahead, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
And I think a lot of people don't take it seriously because it's small entry. So, but they don't understand it's not the entry, it's what you're going to do once you get in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
And building and taking those techniques of building and listening to the upline or somebody who's going to coach you, your coaches, to help you because they're there to help you get to where they're at.
And everybody has to have multiple streams of income right now. Because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
True.
You got to have a plan B and C and D.
As I read and hear the news sometime periodically, so-and-so's laying off 18,000. So-and-so laying off 3,000. This person's laying off 22,000. I mean, it's just crazy. And people tend to hold on until they get laid off. You know, go to work now when you don't need it, and that way it ever happens in your life, you'll be okay.
Yep.
You know, my cousin was a weather reporter before he passed away up in Seattle on Chemo, Channel 4. And you know, they treated him with respect because why? He had other businesses. He didn't need to be there. They needed him, but he didn't need them.
Right.
And so many people today are in a needy position. You know, you made a good point. Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear he had 150 employees on one of the businesses? 100, we're talking about entrepreneurship at a higher level, and they decided, hey, I need to find something to diverse my time, and it's going to give me some residuals, not just keep, you know, working. So, excuse me. I just want to make that point to the audience, because some of these people out here think, well, I've got a couple businesses, I'm doing great. No, you're not doing great. You're lying to yourself. You're not doing great. Great is when you can take a trip somewhere and leave and stay there for 2 or 3 weeks or a month and don't have to worry about it, because if you're not back, can you imagine what would happen in their business, like your business, if you walked away and took a vacation for 2 weeks? Well, you come back to nothing.
Yep.
But they understood, as successful as we are, honey, this is not working. Where is the exit sign here? Am I right?
You're 100% right. But
And
see,
also- go ahead.
it's a mindset. So our older one, she's 28. She's an attorney. She's married. She has a child. She's in business with us as well. She saw network marketing 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh my God, this is no brainer. Well, I'm in law school. Help me build this business."
There you go.
She's in business with us. Our 22-year-old, having a career, finishing Kelley School of Business, University of Indiana, having a very high-paid job in Manhattan, in business with us.
I love it.
Because she said, "I want to be on the same train. I have no time to build it. Help me, guide me, and
Yeah.
let's see what happens." So they took a chance with us. We're
Yeah.
building a family business.
I mean, think about family businesses. And we're talking about a couple $100. I mean, come on, guys, it's not a lot of money. Think, when you spend that money on your education, what do you come out with, a piece of paper you can't find a job in? My daughter went to Northeastern in Boston. I mean, you know, all my money went with her to college. She comes out with a piece of paper and she can't even find a job in the arena she did, which is, here again, those things don't work. You know, it's important that people understand this is a business that you can build with your family. And you know, I want to thank them, because 150 employees, think about that, what we had to go through. So if you're sitting out there, please understand, this is for you, and you. So there's no excuse at this point, because I know you're not in that category. So I want to thank you guys. What else would you want to add on to this about why do you thank people?
A lot of people have an idea that if you're working for somebody, you can't just take time off because you have a fixed vacation. Same thing with business owners. We were in the same boat. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm going to leave my business for a month, I'll come back to nothing.
That's right.
Okay, so we were kind of business owners to somebody who's working for somebody in the same boat. You are a slave to your job or to your business. This gives you the freedom.
That, I love it. And not only that, I love the idea when people come from another country, USSR, they didn't come here for no jobs. They came to start a couple businesses, to get freedom and find more business, more opportunities. And then they said, wait a minute, we got to find something better than this, which is network marketing.
Yep.
And that's what I want you guys to get across to you. It's not working. And when you know it, you don't own the business, it owns you.
Yes.
Until you have a business that you can
100%.
travel. There you go.
Yes.
I mean, this year I'm traveling all the world, and guess what? My money doesn't stop. That's what I'm trying to get across to you. That's the beauty of this business. So let's talk about people out there listening who just starting into business. There are young people out there in their 20s and 30s and younger. What would you say to those people looking at starting into a business of this nature?
Network marketing?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say don't listen to anybody. People that are going to give you advices are usually the brokest people that you know.
That's the truth.
Listen to your mentors in the business, because this business and only this business will give you the mentorship on the highest level. And follow the lead, build it, create yourself a tunnel vision and see the end of the tunnel, because all the advices, and even us starting the business, being a very successful business owners, when I start talking to other people about network marketing, they tell me, no, it's never going to work for you. Don't worry, but don't bother with it. I said, why? No answer. But see, the most opinions I ever got when I started our conventional businesses and network marketing business, I got from the brokest people I knew. They had the most opinions.
Isn't that amazing?
Anytime I talk to real business owners and I talk about network marketing, nobody ever said it's not going to work for you. They said, it's a bad timing for me, but I'll support you. I'll support you all the way, and I'll talk to you in 6 months.
Yeah.
That's what you get from real business owners. when every person will tell me it's not going to work for you, go back to your business, go back to your job, go back to college, go study, and work for somebody. That's what we taught in schools, unfortunately.
And that's sad.
It is.
Well, definitely. I would advise all the youngsters to start diversify their income when they're young, and residual income is the way to go.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know, the world's changed. What we learned in school 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40, it doesn't work today, folks. It doesn't work. The lie does not work. And these young people are starting to look around, and mom and dad got 2 jobs. They got 4 cars in the driveway, one kind of working, one's got two-tone, you know, rust and and more rust. And they're like, Mom, Dad, I love you, but I'm not following that routine. It doesn't work. And that's what you see in the world change, because young people don't know it don't work. They see their mom and dad working 10, 20 years, and they're still paycheck to paycheck, and they can't take time off, or can't afford a vacation. The vacation is going down to Costco on the weekend and getting the free fruit on the aisles.
So they definitely need to learn from people who made it and who have a freedom
People like you.
to
Wow.
do what they want to do.
Exactly.
That's the people to learn, not
Yeah.
from their parents or their, colleagues or their friends
college
who live
professors.
paycheck
Oh,
to
professors.
paycheck.
All the professors, the person went
You
to college
gotta
so
work for
long.
somebody who has a freedom of doing whatever they want.
They want to do. That's right. I tease people. I said, professor, all he is a student that went so long they felt sorry for him, gave him a job. To teach the other was a bunch of rhetoric.
But you know what? I want to add something about jobs and the future of jobs. AI is coming, and a lot of people that think they have job security will lose those jobs in the next 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years, AI.
AI is coming, and they're going to replace a lot of jobs. Like, I mean, I'm not going to even name the jobs. I don't want to be hated for, but there's so many things are going
People
away.
are going to be out of work.
And you know what? I'll tell you something. When I heard you speak for the first time, when I met you, you probably
How long ago was that?
about 5 years ago.
5 years ago. First time you heard me
was
speak.
in the lobby of the hotel after
Yes.
some convention. When you mentioned that when you walk into a college when you were young, and you were looking for a professor who's going to teach you residual income.
Yeah, how to be a millionaire.
Not how to get a good job.
Yeah, that's right.
And it so resonated with me because when I got into college in the United States for the first 3 months and then I quit, I couldn't. I mean, college wasn't for me.
No.
But the beauty of the United States, anybody can make it.
Yeah,
It's
anybody.
not Soviet Union. It's not some country that if you have no education, you're never going to make it.
The
And
opportunities,
the opportunities
are
here
here.
for
You
everybody.
just have to look for it.
I
or
know.
see them.
America's full of opportunity, folks.
Yes.
Full of opportunity.
Anybody.
You know, there's a boat tonight leaving out of Cuba tonight about 9 o'clock when it gets dark, and the boat is going to leave out, and it leaves out every night. There's one that leaves out to go 31 miles north to a place called America.
Yeah.
31 miles north. They didn't come here for no stupid job. They came for opportunity. And in that boat that should only hold 25 people, there's 50.
Yep.
And sharks followed every night knowing somebody's going to fall in the water and they get a free meal. Because 1 or 2 people is going to fall in that water. And they follow that boat, but they came here for opportunity, not no job. That is so, don't get me started. People are dying to get to
A lot
America.
of people that live in America take it for granted.
Yeah, they take it for granted. All they want is free lunch, free meals, free handouts, free. They live in the land of opportunity, and they don't understand it. You know, I'm so grateful every morning I get up. I get up every morning with an attitude of gratitude. I go in and I turn on the hot water. It's out of a spigot. I turn the other one on cold water. I don't know how that works, but I'm just amazed still. I go to the wall, I flip the switch, and hot air comes out of the vent. Flip the other way, cold. I'm still amazed at that, but I'm grateful. And that gives me the gratefulness to get up every day to do whatever I can to further helping my fellow man become successful. And this is one avenue, folks, that you cannot pass up, especially what Mr. Steve said about AI. It's here today. Some of y'all won't be here 6 months, a year, 2 years from now. Your job is gone. You know, we had a guy at a meeting I did about a couple of weeks ago, and he came in, he said, I'm sorry I'm late to the meeting, and he says, I just fired, I had to cut off 18,000 people worldwide, their internet, their email. He goes, they fired him with an email now. An email. Can you imagine an email? You wake up in the morning and you got an email, don't come in, you're done. Boom. And he said, how many people go to, and then they get down to the job and they walk in the job and the door's there and you got to get your little key out. No, not opening. It ain't opening. And then the security guard's going, you're out of here.
Check your email.
Yeah, check your email. Yeah. That's how they're doing it. They're so low down, they're firing you through an email. The audacity of 10 to 15, 20 years, that's all they look at you as a number? Wow. That's the problem. Wouldn't you say?
So we knew when we came to this country, we came not to be mediocre.
Not to what?
Not to be mediocre.
Not to be mediocre. See,
100%.
everybody
We
I've
came
come
to
here,
succeed.
everybody that comes to America comes to
There's
succeed.
no point of living the same life as you used to live in the previous country or wherever, or you live here. There is no mediocre life for us. We definitely came here to succeed. And I mean, network marketing is adding to it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I
And
love
you know
it.
what? I'm going to say something. if I
Yes,
may.
please do.
What I feel about network marketing, anytime I talk to anybody to see a network marketing, to see what we do, I feel like I'm blessing them. I literally feel like I'm blessing
Yeah, it's a
them.
way
To me-
out.
To me, it's not a burden. If
Yeah.
I'm going to show you, you might not meet anybody for another 5 years who's going to be able to show you what I do.
Oh, that's powerful.
So see it now and make your decision.
Make your decision. I told the guy the other day, can I help you make a prison break?
That's a good one.
Yeah, because think about it. Everybody wants to get out of prison. Who wants to go somewhere in the morning that they don't want to go? You know, I tell people, you're conditioned. Your car's even conditioned to get you to work without you thinking about it. I mean, how many people out there start the motor at work and like, oh shoot, I don't remember the left turn, the right turn. I don't remember getting on the freeway, off the freeway. And then look up like, oh shoot, it's Sunday, it's my day off. Because your car is conditioned to know how to get you there without you even thinking about it.
They
That
just
is
keep
sad.
changing hours, their hours for money,
Yeah,
and they're looking forward to the weekend. We don't know what day it is.
yeah. I know.
Sometimes wake
I
up.
know.
Sometimes we wake up and go, what day
And
is
I got to
it?
take a look at my calendar. What day is it?
I'm
Yeah.
not looking forward for Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah,
It's the same
every
thing.
day's a holiday. Ain't that a blessing?
But
Yes.
everybody should follow Al Thomas and learn because I might look that I'm seasoned, right? But I'm learning from this guy on a daily basis, Zooms, YouTube channels, because it's a never-ending process of learning
Yeah.
from the right people. You got to follow the right people, and you're going to be successful. Just a matter of time. It's not if, it's when.
It's when. So true. Not if, it's when.
Amazing.
So yeah.
And I
So
really appreciate you doing this.
thank you so much. Before we close this talk out today here at the studio, what would you like to say to share with the people that you had not said yet? What would you like to share with everybody?
Your network is your net worth.
Wow. Say that one more time.
Your network is your net worth.
Wow.
Expand your group of friends, acquaintances.
Meet new
Get
people
meet
every
new
day.
people every day.
Yeah. I love it. I love
and
it.
spread the word.
Spread the word. Spread the word.
Yeah. I talk to new people every day. My phone book, my network marketing career went from 500 contacts to over 1,800 contacts
Wow.
in the last couple of years.
Wow.
And never underestimate the power of contacting somebody for the second or for the third time, because I did not understand it when I started my networking career, but the money is in the follow-up.
Yep. Oh, that's a good one. That's a big one right there.
Period.
The money is, write that down. The money is in the follow-up. That's perfect. That is so great. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank the officers for coming today. And, you know, I mean, they left New York. They came to Texas to start a new life. They left the USSR to start a new career in a new country and set up business after business after business, and 7 businesses, and then they still didn't network market. So don't tell me how busy you are. The bottom line is, how much freedom do you have? Can we say that?
That's right.
I say, I've got all the freedom. I got nothing but freedom. I have never had a job because I listened to what my 3 billionaire mentors gave me. And because of that, I'm here to help bless you.